As we've seen, sometimes all a player needs to prosper is a change of scenery.
Well, no doubt, B.A. One of the biggest deciding factors in being successful is how you fit into a system and how you fit in with the players around you.
Richard, if you look back at the Rockets' history, it's striking how many all-time greats have worn that uniform.
There are so many Hall of Famers: Hakeem Olajuwon, Ralph Sampson, Calvin Murphy, Yao Ming, Elvin Hayes, and that's only to name a few.
Here's Shepherd in the game against Portland. Very impressive. And he drives in. Pass to Thompson. Shoots over Davis. They get it back. Here's Şengün. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Şengün's got 5.
Şengün beats you with finesse and physicality.
On the wing, Davis. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, similarities in the games of Alperen Şengün and Nikola Jokic. A couple years back, Jokic suggested that Houston run their offense more through him, and they have. Jokic said that's going to benefit the whole organization. He wants to pass and play for the team. They'll move when the ball is in his hands. Brian?
Well, Jokic would know. Thanks, Allie. Here's Thompson, and he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Pass to Davis. Here's G. Back to Davis. Stolen by Thompson. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Good fast-paced play there. It's much easier to find a shot when you beat the defense back.
Here's Christie. No points yet. G. And miss after miss right now. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Here's Shepherd. They lead by 1. 6 on the shot clock. Thompson. Nice persistence to tip it back in.
You know, we talk about the value of size out of the backcourt, and that sequence by Thompson is a great example.
Timeout called. The Mavericks. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. We're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Brooks, he's checked in for the Rockets. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And Brooks has got the ball here for the Rockets. They've only given up 2 points this quarter, coming off a win against the Blazers.
Oh, my. Talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
And the mental game you talk about, a lot comes down to coaching, having your players focused.
Irving, that's good.
The interior touch of Kyrie Irving, just superb at knowing how to slice through the defense with an array of finishes.
Here's Shepherd. 6 points for him. On the wing, Thompson. 1:36 left to play in the first half of basketball. And Şengün gets it to go. Şengün's got 4 points in the quarter.
Not an ideal start for them. The shots were dropping, but they're definitely surging now and could open this lead up even more.
To the middle. Here's G. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. G's got 6.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Shepherd. He's guarded by Irving. The open shot by Thompson. Nice shot from the wing. Thompson's got his 3rd basket of the night.
He's looking much more confident here in the second quarter as far as his scoring goes.
Irving with it. Checked by Brooks. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Crazy. His handles on Irving. Man, this man gets to the line a lot.
Dallas shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Irving. Houston making some changes. Smith, he's checked in for Şengün. Whitmore comes in for Green. And Russell is subbed in for Shepherd. Hits both from the stripe.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Thompson passes to Smith. Russell against Irving. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
If there's anybody who can ignite a crowd with his dunks, it's Jabari. He throws them down with power.
Irving, pass to G. Washington outside. The three is up. Smith with the rebound. The Rockets lead by 3. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Pass to Thompson. There's 14 seconds left in the second period. Now Whitmore. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Well, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far.
Your Rockets 30. The Mavericks 25. And make some noise for your Rockets Houston.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Well, you look at Kyrie Irving in this game. He's been everywhere.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half, we've got Anthony Davis, Kyrie Irving out there with Klay Thompson. Then there's Derek Lively, and it's G in at the 3 slot.
And attacking with reckless abandon. Somehow Thompson able to get through.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Their second personal. First team foul. The line for one. Thompson.
Thompson, no good on the free throw.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game. Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
And the rebound goes to Dallas. Minnesota will be traveling to face him after this game. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home. Irving. Here's Lively. Thompson pulls it in.
Rough start to the third quarter, but give some credit to the defense they're facing.
Excellent D there from Davis.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Now here's Irving. He's got 10, and there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. Taking a look at Houston, not the start they were hoping for. They're in the bottom half of their conference. And, of course, the Mavericks, only 2 spots back.
When I look at Houston, with their early struggles, this team hasn't exactly progressed as much as we thought they might.
And it's clear they didn't do enough in the offseason to make any kind of major improvement. They're in for a long year.
It's deflected.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
Pass to G. Now here's Lively, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lively. And taking a quick look across the league, here are the most accurate free throw shooters. Third is Kyrie Irving.
He's not a guy you want to foul. He's so calm at the line, sinks his free throws with ease.
Here's Shepherd. He's guarded by Irving. Pass to Green. Doesn't go for him. Nice D from Thompson.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
On the wing, Irving. 10 points for him. Taking a look at some numbers here for Amin Thompson. And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here.
Shooting for Dallas, Kyrie Irving at the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, Kyrie really does have some of the best handles in the league, which is why he is so devastating in a one-on-one situation. It's something you got to watch out for.
And Dallas making a change here. Williams is checked in. Houston leading by 5. Here's Shepherd. 6 points for him. Now Eason. Pass to Brooks. The 3-ball. Sinks the tray. Brooks has got 5 now.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. Irving, the pass to G. Rockets with a rebound.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Here's Eason. And he banks in the layup. And now it's a 10-point Houston lead.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. And that's why they continue to get attacked.
Here's Irving. It's hauled in by Houston. Shepherd's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, the NBA draft is now split over 2 days. Commissioner Adam Silver said second-round picks have become increasingly important, and this allows teams more time between those picks, as well as a chance to reassess after the first round. Also,
Substitution on the court.
The 3 from Washington. Nails it from beyond the arc. Washington's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And so it's the Houston Rockets closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. And don't go far. We'll be right back. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a 6th sense.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Whitmore is out there with Amin Thompson. Then it's Jalen Green. Then it's D'Angelo Russell. And it's Şengün in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
Shepherd.
Now here's Irving, tightly guarded. Lively inside, defended by Şengün. Banked it in off the glass. Lively's got his first points of the game.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for it.
And here's Whitmore. Driving inside. Got a hand on it. And he recovers it. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
Richard, we know how decorated AD was early on in his career. What can we expect from him moving forward?
He was getting Defensive Player of the Year and MVP votes back then. If he can get back to that level, he's going to be an absolute focal point for a long time coming.
Over his career, Anthony Davis has averaged 24 points, 10 rebounds, and 2 blocks. Those are career numbers, Richard.
It's a very short list of players who have done that. Single digit. Pair his scoring with his defensive abilities, and you've got a problem.
outside. Green. And it's blocked by Davis.
A big block from the big fella, Anthony Davis, putting every inch of that wingspan to work there.
Irving, no good.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Here's Easton. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Rockets lead by 6.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Pass to G. Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. And there's the call on Jalen Green. That's his first foul of the game. And the Rockets making a change here. Brooks is checked in. And Dallas with a change here, too. Thompson's checked in. It's stolen. To the paint. Here's Easton. And it's blocked by Davis.
And that's what happens when you challenge Davis. He can be so disruptive as a defender.
Got a piece of it. Here we go. All alone. Big finish in transition from Green.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And the Mavericks call time here.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here. The coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
Mavericks trail by 8. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. They get the rebound. Lively. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Snatched up. And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Pass to Thompson. Back to Irving. Thompson with it. Green covering.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Thompson against Green. Here's T. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Davis. Gets a hand on it. Controls the rebound and the putback. Now just a 4-point Rocket lead.
Beautiful effort on that tip-in. High activity level is part and parcel of his game.
Timeout called. Houston. They lead by 4. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter here. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Amen Thompson.
Defensively, they were not prepared for his inside game. They were not able to deny him the ball. And once he got it, he was so quick, able to get to work. Just a masterful performance in the paint tonight.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. Coach cautioned his team against feeling comfortable. He said the moment we take our foot off the gas, they're back in it. Let's push through the finish line. Brian?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And there's the call on Tari Eason. That's his first foul. Thompson, he's checked in for Eason. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Here's Irving. And it's Dallas scoring again.
That is a huge shot from Kyrie Irving. That is a huge shot from Kyrie Irving. This is why his team turns to him in these moments. Trust me, I know.
And that one's good. Green.
There are guys that will take that shot, and there are guys that will make that shot. Green is one of those guys that will make that one.
G passes to Irving. From downtown, they get it back. He connects! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Here's Green. Up again. Oh, he nails it!
Love the confidence from Green, showing he's got poise, taking and making big shots.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth. Money! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
And we have seen Irving bury huge shots before. Man, does he love having the spotlight on him.
Green. Yes!
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work. But that's our job, not the defense's. They left it too open on that play.
Right side, Irving. Goes back up. Outside for Davis. Misses the three. And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
There's 6 seconds left in the fourth. And an intentional foul right there.
Third personal foul.
He gets the first, and that puts him up 5.
At the line for Jokic.
And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Cool, calm, and collected. Say that 3 times fast. He makes them all and puts this game away.
Dallas calls timeout. They're losing by 6. 1 second left in the final quarter. Your thoughts, guys?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
With timeouts, it's use them or lose them. So why not go down fighting?
And so it's Houston winning this one. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
The NBA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForge, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the